Hello and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are in the year 1301 and we have just left Ulysses getting engaged to his future wife Marsilia Hastings. So this time around we're going to be focusing on getting Ulysses married. So obviously here's Ulysses having some having some breakfast actually, and the two boys over here are fishers. Okay, why aren't you fishing? He keeps trying to say that he dislikes fishing, and I'm going to show you, he most definitely does not dislike fishing. He loves fishing. He is going to be our expert fisherman, and he's going to make us a lot of money. And then Jeremiah is not really doing much of anything. He's just sort of spent all morning crying about his, you can scavenge and then throw away, crying about his wife. They're all still crying. They're kind of ruining my vibe a little bit. I'm trying to make, you literally just got engaged. What have you got to cry about? It's been like a year since your mother died. You should be ready to focus on your future. You've really got to focus on what's important now, and that's family. You're about to get married. You're about to start having your own children, so maybe you can relate to your father a little bit more. I really want to buy a cow, but I think the wedding is going to cost us like $1,000 or 1,000 simoleons. So I don't think we can afford to buy a cow. Maybe I should get like all three of them fishing. Okay, these guys are all my little fishing team. We've got a little fishing factory going on over here. Since we're not allowed to harvest our fruits for a while, we just need to rely on fishing for all of our money right now. And we need a lot of money. We've got wedding fees to pay. See, I feel like they look like they could use some water, but did you steal that from the church? Are you kidding me? You can't steal books from the church. How else do you even make money? I don't really want to like have them paint because I feel like, you need a bit of money to even afford all the pigments and stuff. Painting is a rich man's hobby, and you need like a whole apprenticeship thing, and I don't know, maybe we'll have someone be a painter in the future. I think Valerius's dream is to be a painter, but this is 1301. You can't always have your dreams, Social butterfly. See, I feel like this is obtainable. Well, it's not really, because we don't actually have 30 people in this world, but if we did, it would possibly be obtainable. They look so happy. Wow, look at those smiling faces of joy. Oh no, you're gonna get swarmed by bees again. He's just like, I'm just gonna eat this meal. I'm gonna take it as long as possible. Oh, you poor thing. It's like, I'm gonna wash the dishes. I'm gonna do anything to not get swarmed by the bees. See, we knew it was coming, but it doesn't make it any less horrible. How do you even get swarmed by bees? Like, how much effort do you have to go to be like that attractive to bees? A lot of effort. And you got stung. He's so sad. I don't know how we're gonna have this wedding when... See, he's only got a few hours left of these moodlets, so I think we just wait until they go, and then we can start thinking about what's really important here, which is getting married and having heirs. See, I feel like we put so much effort into this garden, and it's kind of worse because they can't even eat it right now. It's literally just grows and then it like sits here. And they're like, they're like starving. They haven't got anything to eat. And they're like, look at all this food just waiting to be picked. And I'm like, not today. See, they're like on the verge of like resorting to cannibalism. And there's all this beautiful food outside ready to be harvested, and they're not allowed to touch it. Must be hard. I mean, I really don't think there was like that much to do during medieval times except for like work and drink, because a lot of the time the water was contaminated, so alcohol is like the safest thing they could have. I really should install the basementals just like the alcohol mod, because I don't think they're going to be like doing lines of coke or anything. But how about you you can enthuse about your upcoming wedding. You are not having any doubts whatsoever. You are so excited. Oh, we can challenge multiple people. Okay, we're gonna have a showdown going on. Wendell, what kind of name is Wendell? You don't have a last name, it's just Wendell. It's like the old-timey version of Jenga, is that what it's called? At least they didn't lose, Is there even a winner, or is there just Just a loser. Okay, and we have Jeremiah is having another swarm of bees coming down. How are they getting inside? Why are the bees even want to be inside? How is this happening? I don't understand. I want it. Ooh, it's a rock. Oh, he does a little clap. He's so happy. Wouldn't it be cute if you could use like the flower arranging table to make bridal bouquets for the weddings? That would be so cute. I mean, EA would never do that, but it would be so cute. How are you getting attacked by bats? I get that there's a lot going on. I get that it's not really like the nicest place to live, but this is insane. This is a lot. Voting is now open. Ooh, what can we vote for? I don't think I've really used the Eco Living Pack very much, so it would be fun to try and get into like some local politics. I feel like there would have been a lot going on within the villages. I don't think a lot of it would have been documented, but I do think there would have been a lot going on in the villages. A lot of little, local political disputes. See, I like that this one's up there. This is sort of like similar to what we're doing. I feel like gardening would be good for us because we do some gardening. We don't really do anything creative. We're not wearing bags. That's not happening. Maybe. How many votes I'm gonna give that 2 votes. Sure, why not? Get involved, local politics. We love it. We love to see it. I really want to get him married and he's really uncomfortable. How long is this gonna take? 3 hours. We can wait 3 hours, I guess. We just got to keep him really comfortable and really happy for the next few hours. How about you go play Skittles? You go relax. Oh, we have some bluebells. Cute. What if we grow some bluebells? I don't even think we have any bluebells. So pretty. We have so many of them too. My wedding stories. Having a story and it's a wedding. My wedding stories. Some of these arches are terrible. Like, I just feel like all of these are such outdoor wedding arches, which is fine, but there was a girl that did started a decades challenge in Japan, and I think that's so cool. I don't know anywhere near enough about Japanese history to pull off something like that, but I think it's a really cool concept. Okay, we really have to have the wedding today because it was on my calendar as yesterday, Thursday, so we're already a little bit behind. Let's organize this vetting. It is $1,000. That's great. This is the event we are excited for. I wish I could delete these. I wish I had the option to delete these. I don't understand why I can't. I really don't. Like, we literally have three festivals on the same day. Who came up with this? Like, I don't mind a festival every now and then, but they just need to stop. This is ridiculous. The festivals aren't as fun as they seem to think they are. It's like you do it once, you get everything, you understand, you do everything. You do it once, you do everything, and you don't care anymore. And I don't understand why they keep forcing them on you. I will say one frustrating thing about playing medieval is your worlds are so limited. I wish I could just send them to the beach. I feel like they could really use the chill. Wait, can you have the eggs? Okay, it seems like eggs are a go. That is good. Okay, you can grab a serving. Oh, we love the eggs. So much better than the gruel. So much better. I don't really like eggs, so I'm not saying this is a great meal, but I'm pretty sure gruel is just oats and water or something, so I totally get, why they'd be a bit depressed after being on that. I would be a little bit depressed too. Oh no, I set it for 2 a.m? I was just not prepared. That's my bad. Okay, welcome to the wedding. Let's get these lovebirds married. Okay, so during medieval England, there were 2 ways to get out of a marriage. There was to wait for your spouse to die, and you could get annulled, which annulment was basically proving that the marriage never happened in the first place. And one way you could do that was saying we didn't have mutual consent. So even though big weddings like this weren't necessarily common during the medieval period, it was suggested to at least have witnesses to verify the marriage, and they did often have priests overseeing, because the priests acted as a objective, religious third party that could verify the marriage, under the church. So while it was technically legal to people to just consent to marrying each other, it wasn't the most ideal situation, and usually some kind of wedding was preferable. And usually they get married out by church doors. But this is a legacy. We want to be a bit dramatic, a bit fun. So we're gonna have a whole little wedding just for storytelling purposes. See, I don't think I've done this properly. This is a little bit cute. Look at them walking down together. Cute. We're just gonna exchange our vows. Spouse. I thought we were gonna have a little bit more like a fanfare than that. Okay, well, I guess they're married, so we've got to go consummate this thing. I just remembered. Do we get a dowry? 2,500, baby. No, you know what? I'm going to give us a dowry of 500, because I feel like if you're marrying poor, you only have to pay a dowry of 500. So why is he getting a dowry of 2,500? Okay, Dad, you might not want to be in here. Oh no, they're just going for it. This is fine. Well, I mean, this is historically accurate. They wouldn't have had privacy, so I'd really like to know if she's pregnant, because I am curious, but we're not going to look. We're going to keep it a surprise. Now, I'm letting Marsilia take on most of the domestic tasks, because as a woman, she would have been seen as being part of the home and the hearth, and, would have been responsible for most of those kinds of tasks. And while obviously the gender gap wasn't as defined with peasants as it would have been with nobility, she was nonetheless seen as running the home, looking after the children, cooking, while she would also be expected to help out around the farm and with the animals as well, basically to support her husband Ulysses. What's happening? Oh, it's the bats. It's the bats. The bats have made it into the house again. Okay, so this is our community space that I made, and because it is a weekend, we can actually vote on what we want the community space to be. Okay, Marsilia is actually going to go vote. I feel like maybe a marketplace would be fun. Maybe I'll get them to do like one vote each for a marketplace, because, Marsilia has to vote what Ulysses votes for. Got a cowberry plant. Do you think I should plant? I'm going to plant it. I want to see what happens. I think it'd be funny. I put the minnow in the fridge. I mean, I don't really know what I want to use it for. I just feel like it would be amusing to have a cow plant. Oh my god, if you need to go to the bathroom, just go to the bathroom. Why do you always have to wait for me to tell you what to do? Use. He's like so far away as well. Okay, no, you think you're sleeping. You're not sleeping. We have one thing to do before you're allowed to sleep. Actually, God, I think you have two things to do actually. Okay, you're gonna woohoo. And then she's also going to cook. What do we make? Energy foods. Oh, wait. I need to get... They're just in the middle of woohooing. I'm like, I don't care. I've got more important things to do. Like, get a cow. We are going to put it for right now we're gonna put our cow here, and we are gonna get some chickens. Put them here. Did you steal something? Excuse me. Yeah, why don't you convert the fox to religion? We'll give the fox the holy book. See, the fox loves it. I feel like there is some like questionable hygiene. I might just quickly take them to the bathhouse. You know, I feel like this is a really good way to bond with your new daughter-in-law, Jeremiah, is just getting naked into, you know, a giant sweaty tub together. Oh my god. Get in the hot tub. You guys are terrible at this. Okay, how about you guys all get out, and how about these two, like, go for it? Is the dad just gonna stay in there? Ew. Oh my god. I thought they're going to like, wait, what? What the, what? Did you see him go into the water and he's just sitting there watching them? What the incest? I feel like it's bad enough that he was in the room watching, but the fact that he would go under the water to get a better look is so creepy. Alright, well, whatever. I'm taking a break. Okay, so here we have King Richard Devereux and his son, his heir, the Prince Florent Devereux. And Florent is engaged to be married to the Princess Emilia de Napoli, an Italian princess, or more likely a princess of Naples, since Italy wasn't really combined at this point in time. But their parents have arranged this marriage, and since we need to look after our side households, I thought you guys might be interested in seeing what the royal family is up to. I just noticed on the floor of our royal wedding we have paint splatters from Lucian from our own wedding, so that's great. But here we have Florent Devereux and Emilia de Napoli, and they're getting married. How can you not get married at this archway? We're just gonna exchange our vows. And apparently that's done because this whole thing is broken, and I assume they're just married now. Yep, spouse. So for our side household, we get to roll a d12, and this is basically going to determine the number of pregnancies that they're able to have. So if they roll a 1, they're not going to have any children, no pregnancies, no children. And anything from a 2 to a 12 basically determines the number of pregnancies. Now, this doesn't guarantee that at the end of this, the baby is going to live, because we still need to do a birth roll for mother and baby. So we're going to get up the dice here. So we are going to get a 6, which is great because he's the first in line to the throne. This gives us plenty of chances to have heirs, so that's great for them. Let's give you guys some privacy. You pervs, you wanted to watch, didn't you? Okay, I'll let you watch. I'm just kidding. Thank you for keeping up with this episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge, Berry style. In next episode, we're going to be playing 1302, and hopefully she's pregnant and we don't even know it yet. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.